blah, blah. I've been recording this whole thing. Is it recording? Yes. 3. To my channel. If you are a new subscriber, hey, what it do, baby? Welcome to the channel. I hope you stay and you become a part of this amazing family because it's lit, it's fun, it's fresh, and it's the place to be. So make sure you click on that subscribe button down below and also click on that notification bell so you can be the first to like, comment, and share my videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, baby. Thank you so much for the love and support. Today I've got a very informative video, something I feel is very important to all my ladies out there, because you need to know when there's a red flag. You need to know when the guy is just not cut out for you and it's just not it. This is where you need to draw the line, because it's a red flag. It means danger. It's a danger sign, and yeah, it's just not something you want to put yourself through. So I've put together 7 pointers which I feel is definitely a red flag in a relationship, and it's definitely something you should look out for. If you have come across these things or you have experienced them, girl, you need to bounce. You need to exit that relationship because it's clearly not gonna work. You may think that it's gonna change or you're giving the person a chance, but you're only fooling yourself, and you deserve better. And trust me, there is better out there, and you will find it once you leave that relationship. So if you feel like this video is something you definitely want to watch or something you want to hear, please do make sure you watch this video all the way to the end, and don't forget to give this video a very big thumbs up and like and comment. So let me start talking and get into the video. So I jotted down 7 pointers down in my notebook simply because I don't want to ramble and go out of line and stuff. So I just jotted these down so that it will help me stay in line and remember the things that I wanted to point out. So the very first red flag in a relationship has to be possessiveness. So if the guy is a possessive guy, meaning he wants to control you, he wants to have access through to your phones, to your emails, to your social media accounts, everything, that already tells you that the guy has got problems with trust issues. And I mean, what is a relationship without trust? You know, it's just not gonna work, because there's always going to be that thing of issue where she says she is, issue with the person she says she is with, or is she generally just doing what she is doing? And you know, and also another form of possessiveness is when the person like literally wants to have access of every single thing of yours. I mean, you're not my mom, you're not my dad, and you're neither gonna be my guardian, because that's not gonna work. So if the guy is possessive, girl, that's already a red flag. You need to hit the door, because it's not worth it, okay? It's just not gonna work. And I feel like it's just, the relationship has become so toxic because there's no trust, and when there's no trust, a lot of things just go wrong. And yeah, next point is lies or keeping of secrets. That is very, very, very important, and I feel like already from the beginning of the relationship it's very important to, you know, show the person that you are, because many a times people portray themselves as a person that they're not. For an example, a guy may come up to you and be like, I own this, I own that, I own, you know, everything, I've got money and things like that. And maybe 2 weeks down the line you may find that the guy actually lied. You know, I know you might try to have done that because you want to make yourself look better to win the girl over, but trust me, we don't like that. We genuinely accept you the way that you are. If you're not the millionaire that we think you are, let us be the one to judge. Let us be the one to say, okay, I don't want to be this person because of 1, 2, or 3 certain reasons. Don't portray yourself to be the person that you're actually not, because that's fake. And nobody wants to be with the person who's fake. It's just not worth it. And the part of keeping secrets, I feel this happens a lot. It definitely happens a lot. Number one, you get guys who come up to you and be like, oh no, I'm not married, or I don't have kids, but the guy actually does have a wife, or the guy actually has a kid. You know, lay out your cards from the beginning. You know, when you meet the person, tell them, I I do have 2 children and I want to be with you because, you know, this is my reasons, whatever. There's no reason for you to lie. And, you know, if you got fired from your workplace, say it. I got fired because of certain reasons or so. If you were in prison, you know, for a certain crime that you committed, it's important, you know, no matter how big you may feel it is, it's important to let out these things, because secrets always have a way of coming out, and it definitely destroys a relationship, and a relationship can also not be built on lies. So whatever it is you feel like you need to tell your partner from the beginning, it may not be on the first dates or, you know, but along the line, especially if you guys are going to be together or have been together like for over a year or 5 months, there are certain things in your life that you should let out or you should share, so that the person doesn't have to find out about it behind her back and then it becomes, you know, like a blur or whatever. So do make sure that does not become. Next pointer is abusive. Like, this is one thing for me that definitely is a deal breaker. You know, some people may feel like if he didn't hit me, it's not abusive, but you need to know there are different forms of abuse. It can be emotionally, it can be physically, it can be mentally, and it can also be financially, and that is something I can definitely not stand for. And people close to me know that I'm like a GBV activist. I cannot stand, you know, and women always feel like if it was just one slap or it was just one push, it didn't mean anything, but that's where it actually starts, and that's how it's going to be. It may not be the same time or the same whatever, but along the line it is going to happen. It is going to happen. Trust and believe it will happen. Girls, like this one just I cannot stand. So if you are in a relationship, and some people may not know, you know, they say love is blind, you know, they may not see the abuse like sitting right in front of them, and that's why I say there are different forms of abuse. Physically, I think we all know of it. That's obviously when the person will hit you. Emotionally will be when the person wants you to always feel bad about yourself, even if you know that you haven't done anything wrong, or, you know, they'll emotionally blackmail you for things that aren't your fault or whatever it may be. And mentally, that also plays a very big role in your mental health, because that now makes you feel depressed. It lowers your self-esteem. It makes you feel less worthy of yourself. And financially is, of course, when obviously the person earns more than you and maybe you're not working or whatever it may be. Maybe the person is your financer, and now they make you feel like without them you cannot survive. That is abuse, because if you are there to help, you shouldn't make me feel like I cannot survive without you. And even if you do want to help me feel like I can be stable, help me feel like I can be, you know, empowered as a woman. So yeah, abuse is just a deal breaker for me, and I feel no woman in this country should ever have to be in a relationship or ever have to stick into a relationship just because you think that that guy is a breadwinner of your family, or because you feel you need to be loved. Love is not love if the person makes you feel bad about yourself. Love is not love if you have to feel hurt in the relationship. It's just not worth it. So if you are being abused or the guy is abusive, that is a very, 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 very red flag, and I'm not even gonna stand for it. So girl, make sure you pack your bags immediately and you walk out of that door and you never return. And make sure you block the person. Just block her Facebook, block her WhatsApp, block her Instagram, block all over, because girls, we need to value our lives, because before you know, you'll be 9 feet underground, and that is not what we're looking for. So yes, next pointer is when the guy turns his phone off or upside down when you guys are together. Like, this happens all the time, and I don't understand why women feel like, okay, there's different aspects to it, but I feel like maybe that's when you guys already know each other, and maybe the guy may turn off his phone because some may say, okay, they want this to be like a quality time, and he doesn't want like phone calls coming in or whatever, and maybe that may be the reason for turning off the phone. But for me personally, I feel like no, that is just, if you want to have quality time, or you feel like you don't want disturbance, there's flight mode, or you can put your phone on silent. why does the phone need to be turned off, and why does the phone need to be turned over? Clearly there is something you trying to hide from you, or there's that phone call that may come in because you saved that as babe 1 or babe 2 or babe 3 or whatever it may be. But that is definitely a red flag. And I know people may say us girls do that a lot as well, but that's why I said I'm doing red flags for guys, so please don't come for me. This is red flags for guys. It definitely is a red flag. And yeah, I feel like, why do you have to hide what it is that's there on your phone? Like, why are you hiding? I know they're saying that we shouldn't go through each other's phones or whatever, but there's no need for you to turn your phone off or have your phone turned upside down, because that already leaves suspicious to me. Next flag, next pointer is drawing a wedge between your friends and family. And I feel this is also almost like a form of abuse as well, because this is how abuses start. They don't want you to be close to friends, or they don't want you to be close to your family, because you of course going to tell them what goes on, and because you are so blinded, you may not know that you are actually in a toxic relationship, and your friends and family may open up your eyes, therefore they don't want you to be so close to them. And also, any person who doesn't see the goodness in you or see the goodness in your friends or your family is not the one, because why wouldn't you want them? Especially with family. Family always will have to be number one, and no matter what the circumstances may be, you know, I know how family is, and may feel like, oh, your family has drama or your family is so problematic, but they should be the ones to encourage you to build a better relationship with your family. And even if you had a fight with a friend, they should also be there or be the ones to encourage you to fix that relationship between your friend or whatever it is, talk it out and make amends. There shouldn't be that bad blood or that thing of, I'm just not going to talk to that person. So if this guy is going to draw the wedge between you and your friends or you and your family, then they're not the one, because family is very important. Like I said, they're close to your heart, they're close to home, and friends are there to, you know, just be your comforters when you need them. And yeah, for me, that's how I feel. Next one is incapable of apologizing. Now, in general, I feel also, apart from even being in a relationship, as individuals, if you cannot apologize to me for when you did something wrong, or you cannot apologize to me knowing that you are wrong, then why am I even with you? Because that means you can't even acknowledge the fact that you are wrong, and you just want it to be like, okay, I'm wrong, I accept it for myself, but I don't want her to know that I'm being apologetic. And you need to be apologetic, so I know that you have acknowledged that you are wrong and you've taken action for the mistake that you have done. Let me be the one to, you know, accept it or not. I know some guys would be like, but that's such a girly thing. No. It's the same way how people feel like a guy can't cry. We're all humans, be it male or female. We don't need to generalize things and say, because you're a guy, you have to do this, because you're woman, you have to do this. You need to learn to apologize, and that's also another step to building the relationship, because I know that you are a person that acknowledges your mistakes and you're willing to try and you're willing to, you know, learn from that, other than you doing something wrong or saying something that hurt my feelings and you know it hurt my feelings, and you just be proud or bold about it, and you're just going to be quiet and say you want to apologize, but because of that stigma that, oh, I'm a guy, I don't apologize, therefore I'm going to keep quiet. No. And when I say you need to be apologetic, don't go and buy me flowers and go and buy me chocolate, because that is being pathetic. I'm sorry to say, but that is being pathetic. I want you to say the word that I apologize for doing 1, 2, 3, or I am so sorry that this happened or whatever. Let me hear those words come out of you, because you buying me gifts is you buying my love. And I know people, or most girls, do like that, or say, oh, this is his form of apologizing. Don't normalize that. Let his sorry be sorry. Don't let it be flowers and a box of chocolate, because that is lousy. That is not you apologizing. You should be the one to say those words out of your mouth. If you can't say it out of your mouth, at least maybe write it on a card that shows that you are being sympathetic and you have acknowledged that you were wrong, and yeah, it's not gonna happen again. So flowers and chocolates does not cut it. It can just be a bonus on the top. I won't say no to it, but I still want to hear those words. And yeah, those were my 7 red flags in a relationship. I hope this video does really help you guys out. If any of these signs are something that you've come across or you've experienced them in a relationship, just know this now. You may not want to accept it, but you will come back to this video and you will say that I was right, that this relationship was doomed because the guy was abusive, or the guy was you know, he was drawing away between you and your friends, or the guy was possessive, or whatever it may be. You are gonna let me know, or you are gonna say that. So do make sure that you absorb these red flags that you have come across. And yeah, I really hope this video helped you guys a lot. Please don't forget to give this video a very big thumbs up, comment down below, like this video, share this video with your friends and family. Let's get this video to greater heights. And yeah, see you guys in my next video. Bye.